This is not a test of the emergency broadcast system. Yeah, this is not a test. I'm telling you, it's not a test. We're all going to be doing some funky stuff today. KRDY's in the house. Yep. KRDY's in the house. Yeah. KRDY's in the house. Yeah. Scream so loud because I want so mouth. Hey. Jam, here comes the man. Laguda is back and he's got another plan. Welcome to Kardy TV. Welcome to Kardy TV. Jam. Welcome to Kardy TV. Welcome to Kardy TV. Hey, Mr. Crawford's in the house. Yeah, baby. Come on. We're going to rock the house. Party people in the house. Welcome to Kardy TV. Yeah. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a great night. So what we're doing today, well, I've got some funky stuff to share with you. In fact, it's not funky, it's actually real cool. I'm going to make this quite short today because last week's Kardy TV was quite long. Okay, we're going to shorten it a little bit. It's going to be done in about 30 minutes. Yeah, party people in the house. Party people in the house. Party people in the house. Hello, Susu. Come on, party people in the house. Yeah. Party people in the house. KRDY, Kardy, TV. Do you want to comment? You don't have to do, but you can do it with me. What we're going to do today? Oh yeah, I told you already. We're going to cut the music in 5 seconds and it's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah! And welcome to another edition of Kardy TV. Now, in today's Kardy TV, I'm going to keep it real short, as I said in my little funky rap intro. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to, I've got some questions that were from last week, as well as some that arrived this morning as well, with reference to answering your questions out there, and I'll be really happy to do these. And I'm doing them on the fly. I haven't rehearsed any of these questions. Okay, so before we get into that, check this out. Kardy TV. Yeah. Okay, now if I've been having one or two little choppy moments with my internet in the last couple of days. So if I do turn into a robot or something, it's not your end, it's my end. Okay, and just do your best to try and stick with me with reference to the information that I'm here. So yeah, this is all good. So let me first start. Somebody asked me in the week, they said to me, who are you? And it's actually really quite a loaded question, because, you know, in as far as knowing who and what you are, it's actually one of the biggest questions in the universe, because we get tricked into not knowing who and what we truly are, you know, and it's mad because, you know, you think you know who you are and you're not your name. Trust me, you are not your name. You are so much more. It's incredible. Okay, and when you can figure that out, then I guarantee you will know that the world is amazing just for you. So listen up. So I don't want to go too much into that because it gets like really kind of deep, you know, but if I just roll into the questions to start off with, you know, and see how far we get, otherwise I'll end up leaking into my allocated time. So I'm going to share these up on the screen right now. Okay, so I've got all these questions. You can see them flashing through. Let's go back to the beginning. Right, here we go. So these are the questions that I got that are happening today. So what's the first question? And they're really cool questions as well. Now, I think this one was from somebody that's actually in the feed right now, and they were asking, what is the best short-term detox strategy? Now, whenever I hear this kind of question, I think to myself, why are you looking for short-term? Because at the end of the day, your life is long-term. And when you look for short-term, that kind of says to me and to you and to your energy and to your life force that you want to do something temporarily good because you've been doing wholly a bad thing for most of your life. Think about it, okay? So, for example, when you want to do something short term, it means you're going to return to the rubbish that you were doing prior to the thing that is going to correct it. Not really a good move. So first of all, you've got to take short term out of it. The second thing you've got to do is take the word detox out of it as well, because I like to use more of a cleansing kind of word, because what you want to do is like cleaning house. Now, you wouldn't move into a brand new house and then never ever clean it. Actually, there might be one or two people that might do that, you know what I'm saying? Okay, but at some point, you're going to get your detergent out, you're going to get your vacuum cleaner out, and you're going to clean your house, you know. And at some point as well, if you're one of these people that do DIY, you're going to decorate your house, you're going to make it feel good, you're going to make it look good. Okay, now this is what most people are trying to do with the body. So as far as a detox strategy and as far as cleaning your body is concerned, what I would suggest is you need to stop doing that thing that isn't working for you, and you need to research and actually find out things that are natural to the human body. You listen to me, natural, okay? Because the man-made stuff is man-made, and it's made from a low vibration, low energy. Here I go again, back into that low vibration. Yeah, we've been in low vibration for a long time, low energy. Things that don't benefit you are usually low vibration, but don't get me wrong, they are good because they make you understand what the high vibrations are and what the good energy is. So you all know, or a lot of people know, that I am a great advocate of doing a juicing for cleansing, cleaning house, because it still allows me to actually function with energy. There are millions, there probably are millions of different ways of detoxing your body. Now, are they all wrong? Are they all right? They just need to be, you need to sift through them and see which one's best for you, because the only ones that work are the ones that you complete. Let me repeat that. The only ones that work are the ones that you complete, and more importantly, continue, because you can't do short term. Doesn't exist. Do you get that? You've got to make a lifestyle change. And when you make a lifestyle change, you'll find that your lifestyle moves up through the ranks. You become better than you was before. But once you get better, you can never go back, because it's like taking a breath. You take a breath, you can't ever go back to the point where in your life where you never took that breath. Do you get that? So you are always becoming bigger, better than what you are. Do you get that? Okay, so the best short detail, that was a kind of a long-winded way for a very simple one line sentence question. The best short-term detox strategy is yours, one that you choose, one that you will complete and continue. Okay, so here we go. Right, so next question, please. The next question is, what do you do in your darkest moments? Well, if you can see the color of my skin, I have dark moments all the time. So I look in the mirror and I just go, wow, I'm in my darkest moment. Occasionally I'll put a mask on, you know, like a kind of a different color face. No, I'm really rambling on now. I'm bamble. Okay, so darkest moments. Well, people like to look at the darkest moments, but what about the lightest moments? Why do you have to focus on dark? You know, and this is the low vibration of the way that we've been educated to look at things. We don't look at things from the lightest moments. See, I wouldn't put that question in my energy, because I wouldn't assume myself to have darkest moments. I would assume a different stance. Like, for example, I would call a lot of things a speed bump or a direction to where I'm going with a detour. I wouldn't look at it as the darkest moment. Because it kind of, you kind of got the vibration, and everybody's thinking, oh, what are my darkest moments? You probably are right now. You're watching and you're thinking, I wonder what my darkest moments were. Oh yeah, remember when so? And you start to attract more of that. just by default. What? Just by default. Why? Because you are a genius creator, and you create. That was what you're here to do. You're here to create. So I would suggest you make a creation based on your attention. And if you're gonna pay attention to your darkest moments, guess what you're creating? More dark moments. You need to stop that. All right. And if you don't stop that, I'm gonna come around the house and beat you with a big black stick. Next question, please. Okay, what's the next question here? Oh, this is a big one. Okay. Why do I sometimes feel bloated some days? What food makes you bloat? I've cut out nearly all bread in my diet. One slice every other day, but still feel bloated. Okay, so listen to that. You got to listen to the vibration of the question. And the vibration of the question tells me that this person is not willing at this particular moment in time to actually lift themselves completely out of the fog. And why do I say that? Because the part of the question in the middle says, I've cut out nearly all bread. So that person obviously realizes that bread is something which is not serving her, yet she still is taking it. So why would you cut out only a little bit of the thing that's hurting you, thinking that you're going to be all right? It's like having a lot of poison and saying, oh, you know what, I'm going to drink rat poison today. I've been drinking it for 7 years, and today what I'm going to do is I'm only going to take half of the rat poison and see if it makes any difference. Not really a good move. I'm telling you, you've got to look at the whole thing holistically. So let me try and answer her question one step at a time. Why do I sometimes feel bloated some days? Well, you need to look at where you've been in the past 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, and what you've been putting in your body, and then look at where you've landed. That's so simple. Okay. So you're looking at where you landed, and you realize that thing that you did or that thing that you ate has been an accumulation, and all of a sudden you've got this outcome. Okay. What food makes you bloat? Well, that depends on what you've eaten in the past. It depends on your body. Everybody's different. Okay. And there are some foods where if you consume so many, they will give you an inflammatory effect. And the inflammatory effect usually will make you look like you are pregnant, even if you are a man, and you'll feel heavy and sluggish because the body can't deal with it. Yet most people sit there and think that it's a good thing until they can't actually function, because you're meant to function. You are a light being. You are amazing. Everybody out there is amazing. Okay, so one slice every other day, that I've already talked about that. It still feels bloated after one slice. So that is basically the answer. The answer is you need to look back at what you've been eating, and you need to slowly reduce that thing that you've been eating. Take it out of your diet, but don't do it all at once. Don't do it drastically. You need to do it incrementally. So you're halfway there, we reference to this question because you've cut out nearly all. So now you need to work to the all part and see how that functions for you after 30 days. Because if you get rid of that one thing for about 30 days, I guarantee you the next 30 days will be something completely different. Okay, next question. The next question, I think this one came from Amy. Is there an alkaline milk? Now, probably she's trying to remove some dairy products or something because they're not benefiting her. So is there an alkaline milk? Yeah, there are actually alkaline milks. I mean, one of the good alkaline milks is almond milk. And then you turn around to me and go, oh my God, but I've got a nut allergy. Can't. Okay, so there are some others that you can have. It's like soy. Oh my God, I don't want to eat soy. I'm allergic to it. Okay, the soy would be okay, but it's not the best because you can't get one that's not GMO'd. So what I would suggest here is maybe coconut milk, very alkalizing, so if you can have that almond milk, that's brilliant. If you can do the coconut milk, that's probably even better. Now listen to what I'm saying. because these are naturally occurring products that you pick from trees or fall from or grown. They're plant-based. Anything that's plant-based, think about it. You don't have to go to a supermarket if you're on a tropical island to get a plant-based product. Okay, this is how you've got to start thinking when you go shopping. You got to kind of say to yourself, on the first layer of education, you've got to say to yourself, hey, this is natural or is this man-made? Now, if it's natural, you're going to drink it, you're going to pick it. If you can pick it, you can drink it. If you can pick it, you can eat it. Brilliant. You'll be fine. So think about it. Man-made, natural. Yeah. So that's the good thing as well. Next question. If you could be an animal, what would you be and why? And that depends on the people I'm with. I'm not going to say anything else about that. Okay, right. So I don't actually have an answer to that question because it does depend on the surroundings and it does depend on the energy. And probably there would be a morphing from one particular person, one particular type of animal to another based on the situation I'm in. So if you get me, if I'm doing a business deal with you, I might be a lion. Okay. If I'm looking to help you soothe your mind, I might be a cat. Or if you are looking for some support, I might be an elephant. You can big, strong, you can sit on the back, So there are different animals for different people. I'm moving on to the next question. What is the most valuable advice you could give anybody? Good question. The most valuable advice that I would give anybody would probably be whatever you do in your life, it needs to come from your heart, mind. And this is like, somebody messaged me once and said, what is your heart, mind? The fact that people don't know what that actually is not worrying. It just kind of shows me that there's so much more that we, on a base level, that we as human beings do not know. So the most valuable thing is to do everything from your heart, mind. Let me give you an example. You're walking down the street, okay, and all of a sudden a child runs out into the middle of the road. What do? Yeah, you can either run to, if you're close to the child, and you can grab the child out the road and save the child's life, natural instinct. Another one would be something of shock, because there's a car coming. Another one would be fear. Another one would be anxiety. And these are all emotions that show that you're not a bad person. Can you see what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, that is your baseline level, your heart, mind, because you are constantly thinking, I need to save that child, or I'd hope that child's all right. You're not saying, oh, well, you know what? Maybe that was time was up for that kid. You never say that. It's just a really horrible thing to even think about. So now take that information and transplant that energy into every part of your life. When you see somebody on the street, you've got the same energy, the same vibration. When you see somebody in your home, you love and respect them, same energy. When you're fighting with somebody, love them more. When you are you have confrontation with somebody, love them more. When you somebody doesn't agree with what you are doing, love them more. When somebody doesn't agree with your worldly perspectives on what's going on right now, love them more. Because you know what? It's very easy to bring yourself down to a level that doesn't serve you, but your heart, mind is basically in that area where you are wanting to save the child all the time. You've got to look at it like that, right? So that would be the most valuable advice. Always be in your heart, mind. How can I help you? How can I help you? How can I serve you? How can I help you? When you are in your heart, mind, you will always get whatever you want. And the universe knows everything because it doesn't respond to what you say. The universe responds to what you mean. And you can gravitate your way through that path by your emotions because they will be your guidance system. Next question. I think this is the last one on this side. What is life all about? That's a bit of a big question as well. God, we got some good questions here today. Yeah, some other ones have come in after these, and I will deal with them at another time. What's life all about? Now that depends on your perspective of life, because every single person on the planet is a genius. We create things in our own lives, and we actually are so good at creating it, we don't even know we're doing it. So if you are creating some kind of amazing lifestyle for yourself, you're doing it. If you're creating misery, hope, pain, fear, everything else like that, you're doing it. You cannot turn to anybody else and blame them for your situation, because you're doing it, and you're so good at doing it, you don't even know you're freaking doing it, man. Come on. Sometimes I want to go, want to slap people on the face and say, do you realize how powerful you are? Do you realize you're actually doing this yourself? And when you're doing it yourself, you find that when you make that connection to the fact that you are the creator, you can actually be like a sculptor. Is it sculpture? Somebody that makes stuff out of stone. You can be one of those things. You can be one of those persons making those things, and you can sculpt your way into whatever you want to be. So how do we sculpt our way through this lifestyle? We do it through our energy and our attention to certain subjects. So for example, if you want something in your life to go right for you, or you want to manifest something of value to you, and I don't necessarily mean monetary value, I mean just in general. It could be emotion, it could be something to do with your family. You can actually create that by paying attention to how you think and how you feel. But what happens is we've got so many distractions that we actually don't get the impulse, get the energy, get the information that is required in order for you to go on the right path. So you have to cut yourself off at least once a day from all the distractions. So you need to sit by yourself, and you need to just be in stillness and listen to what planet Earth, or Gaia, or Aria, which is now being called, the new energy is Aria. Okay, that's the new name for planet Earth. It's a living being, breathing being, as well as you are. Okay, and you need to listen, and you need to focus, and you will hear these little impulses that will tell you what to do, and you get little ideas, little impulses, and you sit there for 15 minutes a day, and then what happens? Boom! Life decides to give you a path. If you ignore it, that's fine. You're distracted, and you'll end up going in a direction that doesn't necessarily serve you, etc., etc. And then you'll wonder why. So what is your life all about? Life is about you thinking and feeling the way that you want to think and feel, and enjoying the journey. Don't let anybody distract you. Don't let whatever's out there distract you. Go on your own way, because you're the genius creator that you've always been. Simple as that. And if you don't understand that, you've got a long way to go, but don't worry about it. It's not wrong. There's no such thing as wrong. There's only different. Okay, you can just keep going in your direction, and it's amazing. Trust me, when you get there, you'll get there. So I got one or two questions that come in. I got a question here from Mr. Lee, and he's saying, how do you stop worrying about something you have little control over? I kind of answered that a little bit, because at the end of the day, you think you have little control over that. Okay, but at the end of the day, you have full control over it. You are the creator of your own reality. No one else is doing it for you. So you have the ability to take control of that. How do you do it? Exactly what I've just said. You spend time by yourself of 10 to 15 minutes a day, and you just breathe. You stop your thought, and you allow the energy to come in, and then you follow the impulse, and you chill out, and you relax. You relax. A lot of people are too stressed, and they miss things. You miss so much. I do these mindset training sessions with people, and I'm telling you, they miss so much that's around them, because they're too busy being busy. When you're busy being busy, you miss your life. energy. Okay. And they're very good at distracting people. Very good. You've been distracted so much right now, and you're forgetting that the truth is actually inside you. That's it, really. So we are living in the moment, and with reference to that, unless you've got any other questions, I said I wanted to make this really short. Okay. I've got some really good interviews lined up in the coming weeks with some amazing people. It's going to be so cool. And some special offers and some giveaways and some competitions coming up. So you can tell people about Kardy TV. And if you want to buy me a coffee, there's a link underneath there, which is buymeacoffee.com/Kardy TV. Now, I won't buy a coffee with your donation. I would actually get smoothie, because I like smoothies. Okay, so I'll buy myself a smoothie on you if you want to do that. Also, there's another thing as well that I want to share with you. If I've got this 30 days of mindset videos, which are free, which we deliver to you on your email box. If you go to kardy.co.uk/links, okay, then what will happen is you would actually be able to get all of my Kardy stuff, and you'll be able to choose which ones you want to dig into. Okay, go there, check it out. Now, also, if you like this and you've got any ideas on any information that you want me to talk about and pay attention to, then I would suggest you give me a thumbs up first, and then drop me a DM if you're, or a message on any of those platforms that this is going out on. So tell your friends, tell your family. If it's something that is really interesting for you, amazing. If it isn't very interesting for you, amazing. See, there are no wrongs. There's just, if you're here right now, you're ready. Simple as that. And if you're not ready. But you know what? You can catch the replay. And if you're watching this on the replay, thanks for catching this. Until we meet again, I'm going to play out with, I'm going to do a little dance first, and then I'm going to play myself out. Remember, kardy.co.uk/links. And if you want to buy me a coffee, go there, Kardy TV. Now, let me play this tune. Yeah, baby. Okay, guys, you can have a little dance with me. You can have a little dance with me. Yeah, baby, have a little dance with me. On a Sunday, on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, dancing with me.
We are live from the QT.
Yes, sir. Right. So therefore, we have it there. That's it for today. Thank you for joining Kardy TV. And we are out. Kardy TV.